The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everybody, welcome to the weekly Noyantis Usergroup. Today is, what are we on, the 10th of August 2020. Myself and John are your hosts. This week it's a little different. We're actually coming to you, well, I'm located, John's over in the US, but I'm actually located in France. So if we've got any technical issues, believe me, we have tried to eliminate a few of them prior to this. If you'd have asked me on Friday about this meeting, I would have told you it wasn't going to happen. But bear with us. Hopefully all goes well today. So yes, so we shall start. Updates. There's not been any releases since last week, so there's no updates. Lots of things in dev as they always are. Today's webinar is going to be a little bit different from the norm. So let me just bring out the questions and the attendees panels so I can see what's going on. Okay, so we've had one question in already regarding email, and it's regarding SkinFramework and the Multi-dll. So I just want to quickly cover that. And of course, if other people have got questions, we'll cover those accordingly. But then what we're going to do is we're going to spend some time actually looking at ReportControl, which is it's already had quite a largish release of late, and there's another build already underway, because it's like any of the products. It's not a special treatment for ReportControl. Any of our products, as soon as a release goes out, we roll it onto the next, and as we're going along, we will add enhancements to it and so on and so forth. But John posed a question couple of weeks ago regarding some loading speeds. There's a couple of ideas that I've got on that. So today's webinar, we're going to do normal questions, try and keep them kind of shortish if we can, and then we're going to go into ReportControl and actually maybe even do some dev of that from a timings point of view. See what speeds, load speeds we can try and cram out of it, so to speak. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Hopefully it does for everybody.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yep, that's good. That's always a bonus. So first things first, we do have the question regarding Multi-dll. Now they didn't say whether it was legacy or ABC, so I figure what we'll do is we'll create a legacy Multi-dll SkinFramework example, just so that just so that the person can see what to do, and everybody else for that matter. Okay. I'm not on my machine, I'm on actually on Wendy's laptop, so it's going to be interesting. What do I want? I'm going to create a dummy dictionary. I take it we can see the Clarion okay.
Yep, sure can.
Cool. Okay, let's get this one out of the way then. Webinars, and we'll just do a So we're just going to, definitely nothing exciting here, just going to create a dummy dictionary. I might put a browse in there. Hang on, what did I just do? Sorry. Customers, that will do. Should have just pinched one of our other dictionaries, to be fair. You know, not sat at your desk, not sat on your computer, and not sat at your keyboard. All of this feels very alien. Okay. Okay. Oops. That'll do. Just a dummy table. Nothing exciting there. So I'm going to create the data DLL, if you will. And if I'm not doing it right, anyone feel free to just jump in and tell me I'm doing it wrong. Because I don't do legacy that much, and I'm purposely going to do legacy, multi-DLL, basically the worst scenario I can think of, and we'll do the settings from that. And while that's doing that, I'm just going to have a look at what versions of CodeJock are on this laptop, and I'll register them in the background. Won't be a second. Okay. Does have 19.2, so there we go. It's just going through now. Okay. Legacy is going to create DLL, and we're going to choose the dictionary we just created. Quickly check our project settings. Going to a DLL, that's fine. Okie dokie. Oh, these look different. Generators external. Nope. Okay, that looks okay. I believe we're not going to add anything just yet. I just want to get our base application. As I say, we're over in France at the moment, and we're for the next few weeks. It's extremely hot, and this is a cooler day compared to what it's been since we got here. I think we're kicking in around 35, 36 today, which is that's Celsius. Fahrenheit's going to be what, 96, something like that, 96, 97. NYSU. Oh, okay. This is moaning about some stuff I've got. I'm just going to add. This is my Clarion setup. You wouldn't have to do this on your multi-DLLs, but I'm going to do it on mine. So yeah, so the Noyantis Usergroup template. It's a multi-DLL, and it's declared in this application. So this application is going to be responsible for the data and exporting all your classes and your global variables and your tables and so on and so forth. But also it's going to be any classes that are used by the templates. So I'm going to add that one. Okay. Next, we'll create a simple procedures application. That's very good. Just going to call it procs for short, so procedures. Nothing exciting in here except it's going to be part of the multi-dll, Clarion or Legacy as it is. Okay, so personally I just like to, because that's never exported, so I always just like to create it, turn off the export, and then actually just delete it. But it'll just get rid of the export attribute from it. That's fine. Okay, we are going to need the data module, because it's a multi-dll, as we said. So that's going to be our data. We'll check our settings, and we want to generate template. Oh, not that. Not sure on this on Legacy. That's different for me, I'll be honest with you. Not that. Choose. They are all external. And all files are declared in another app, which of course they are. They're in the data app, which we've just inserted in there. So if we look at this now from a module point of view, oops, there's our data. Okay. Do we get a compile of that? If we do, I'm just going to create a quick procedure as well. Global data in data original duplicate. Okay, so we must have to. That's fine. As I say, I'm not too au fait with the legacy of this. Generate total global data. ABC, that's no problem. Do that in my sleep. But okay. Let's just put the file drivers in. You won't have to do this on yours. This is my setup. Not copied because they're not be found. Fine, did compile though. Okay, so we've got that. So I am going to just have a dummy procedure. So browse customers. Why not? I never really use these, but why not? We're not here to look at the actual screens. We're really just to have a look at basically the SkinFramework for it. Okay, that's a screen. It looks pretty ugly, but it's a screen. Very good. And then we'll just create our main menu, which is going to link in the data, the data module, and of course the procedures. Okay, similar to a minute ago, we need those settings. So they're external. All of those are external in another app. That's fine. We'll then link in our two external modules. First one's data. Second one's procedures. Okay, now we had a browse customers, so I'm going to declare that. But this is going to be external. I always put it in there so I can quickly see in name order which procedure it's in. You don't have to, of course. Okay, browse, and then of course we want our main menu, which can just be a straightforward application frame. Okay. Let's take a look at that. So make some notes for today. Oops. Browse customers. Oh, sorry about that. On the browse customers, I mustn't have set it to export. Oh yeah. Browse customers. Although in reality, probably won't need the update one, but that's kind of irrelevant. Let me just make sure I've got that set, the correct name. How much the prox is in? That is part of the prox. I don't see any problem in that. Oh, just checking. Can people hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
It's okay. I've just got a warning on the other screen saying that the connection had dropped out.
Oh.
Okay, we've got a 0 length. I wonder why we're getting this. John, you're more multi-dll with legacy. I'm going to 0 length EXP. Any ideas? Is that something you come across?
Zero length export file. No.
This is a normal data one. It's saying the prox is 0 in length, which, okay, so that's there. And let's just take a quick look at the folder so far.
Well, I mean, maybe there's nothing to export yet.
Well, in this one, I wouldn't expect anything. That's perfectly fine. It's not saying it's okay, so that's good. We expect that. I'm just going to do the prox as well. This is before we've even done the SkinFramework. Was not copied on the target directory. Okay, well, not so much bothered. I'll turn that one off because that doesn't need to be part of it. Not for this example. Browse customers. Looks perfectly fine to me. No, that's fine. Let's have a look at that. Just show the modules. Data. Box. In there. I've got to be missing something here because this looks fine. Yeah. Corrupt procs.lib. Oh, it is 0. So the do you come across that, John?
Okay, let's see what you're doing here.
Okay, so we've got a generate template globals as external. Fine.
Mhm.
All the tables are external, which they are. All files are declared another app. Actually, that's not really. That's not the problem. The problem comes at this: the generation of the procs.
.lib. What's it complaining? That's unresolved external.
It's saying it's 0 bytes.
But it's not an external procedure, right?
Well, it's not so much that, but the other one is. Yeah, that's set to export.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And its output, let's just check the procs.
That's, yeah.
Yep. Just saw that. I should really check. There you go, everybody. That's what you get for rushing. Let's just check that is that. I'm going to do the data one as well. DLL, yes.
Okay. Everything should be okay now. Yeah, Roberto had that solution.
Yes, I just saw, yes. It was interesting because obviously I can see who's raising questions, so on and so forth, and the especially as I'm paranoid about communications and some of the problems we've had for the last couple of days, and it said your connection's dropped out. I was thinking everyone's really quiet, nobody's saying anything, and then it must have reconnected because all those have just popped up.
Okay.
Wow, it's definitely taking a little more time now. Oh, thank you. That's one down. And that I would expect to be, yeah, okay. This should be in a second. So while we're just waiting for this, the whole point of what we're doing here is this is a sample application. In fact, I might just keep a copy of this as a skeleton for going forward in case we ever need it for any of the other examples, like docking panes and whatever else we use. So So I'll keep this as we've got at the moment. We'll run this and hopefully we've just got simple menu, a browse on there. Okay, brilliant. Oh, and it's opened up over here. And Avast is going to keep being a nuisance. So just let me create an exclusion. One second, folks. Just setting an exclusion, otherwise it's never going to leave us alone. There you go. Okay, so yeah, as we expect, an example. There you go. I'll put you in, John. You're positive, are you not? Positive software?
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm going to take a quick copy of that. Not that we need it, it's just saves me in the future creating a legacy example. So I'm just going to take one example here. Oh, what? There we go. Right, back into our example. So the whole point of this was, let's talk about SkinFramework. So in the SkinFramework, I would recommend going to the data application, the DLL. In fact, yeah, we'll go through these steps. I'm going to add the SkinFramework, and I'll tell you why we need it at this level in a second. So we're going to say, we're going to add that. Remember our settings are to export from this application. So we're going to say, yes, we want to use 19.2. Want it to be multi-dll, but it does want to be declared in this. So it's going to be exporting from this application. Oh, is that done? Okay. I missed that then because of the phone going. Won't be 1 second. Sorry about this, folks. Won't be a sec. Right, that's that. So we've added it to the main data. I'm going to quickly go now to our main menu. We don't need it on the procedures. We only need it on the main menu. Going to need the global, just as we had a second ago. Obviously, match our same version, 19.2. It's part of a multi-dll, but this time it's declared in another application. Okay, so we've got that. Do a quick compile. We've not applied any skins yet, but this is just so we've got that. We know that from the class definition point of view, and yeah, being exported and being used in this, it's available. Okay, that's that. One more second, folks. Keep going. That's Noyantis. Oh. Okay, so now we're going to use the applicator. Now we're going to need a skin. So I'm just going to look on this machine at where I put them. That will go off there just while I go looking. I'll just grab any skin file. We're not really bothered about the skin. The main thing we want is to see it being applied. Okay, there's a couple here. I'm going to copy them into there. Apple CJ styles, we'll definitely know if that's been loaded. So we'll go to our main application, go to our extension, and I think in my email, I'm going to open the mic up to Bernard in a second, but I think it was, I said initiator, it's not, it's a SkinFramework applicator. Okay, so here we can see it's a SkinFramework applicator and you attach it to the app frame. We're not going to use it, we're going to apply without a toolbar. And we're just going to say it's the, that one. Apple CJ style. I've not changed any other settings at the moment. Questioning whether I should, but let's have a look at what we've got here. So now our application, that's our application's over there, although it's not responding. That's not the best start. Try one of theirs. Actually, just one second, what I will do, let's take, I'm not sure on the legacy, as I say, just going to create a dummy toolbar. Height is only going to be 1, and I'm going to hide it in a second anyway. I'm going to say apply using the using a toolbar and hide it. Does that make a difference for us? Yeah, okay. So we've got our Apple skin, as we can imagine. Our menus are not. Now I'm not really surprised on this. This is where our global extensions settings, sorry, our applicator settings will come into it. And unfortunately, it is a catch-22. This is some of the things which Softvelocity have put the owner drawn attribute on and locked us out. Now they promised a long time ago, I've kind of given up hope, I'll be honest with you, of us ever getting getting the results of the promise, but they promised to make it backwards compatible for us. It just never became true. So I'm going to turn off there, apply it to the menus. We'll try just the menus. Let's just try just the menus. We have, in the more recent versions, we're trying to help out on these now. See, we're still going to have to turn that off. The templates do have a little warning on there. Yeah, sorry, where are we? On there, saying that they're not compatible with C7 onwards. But that said, we have actually had it where we've been doing some good workarounds on this. But they are ultimately workarounds. It's like a game of cat and mouse. Okay, so we've got this. We can go on to here. Yeah, we've got our Apple skin of that. Not really, given the content of that, it's not really very evident. Let's choose a different skin. That'll do. Something that we'll be able to see a visual style change and so on, that kind of thing. Oh, right, okay, over there. And we've got to browse. That's a really poor skin. We're not getting anything. It tells us we're going to need a I'd have to have a look at what the skins are, but basically that is a skin being applied, as we've seen. It really does come down to what the skin has in it. Just looking if there's one. Different skins obviously have different settings on your windows. Okay, so we can see the highlight bar is now changed and so on, and the highlight of that. It really comes down to the skin. We're not here to look at the actual individual skins. It's more the application of it. Now, I haven't opened the mic so far. I should have really done. Bernard, are you there? And do you have a microphone, more importantly? Oh, hello? Bernard?
Yes.
We can hear you. So that, I can't remember if yours was ABC or Legacy, your original question. I think it might have been Legacy, hence the example. Does that make sense of what we've done there from the multi-dll point of view, from the data through to the main menu?
Andy, please, English is not my natural language. If you speak too quickly,
oh, sorry, just
I lose 50% of words. Sorry. So,
just 1 second. I'm very low to hear you. I'm just trying to get the microphone, the volume up. Won't be 1 second.
Sorry.
You're coming through very low in the headset. So I'm just trying to turn the volume up.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I must open. Now, do you hear me better? Hello?
Okay, that's better. Try that again, please.
Now it's okay?
Yes, fine, thank you. Yes.
Okay. So what is your question?
Okay, so you was getting compilation errors, and I believe it was down to the particular settings.
Yes.
So on your
I apply exactly the same. And as I told you, in one apps, I didn't put the global extension on the data. I put it directly in the frame and it worked. But in other apps, I cannot do that. I try what you said, but I didn't see anywhere how to export.
No, okay. Well, you don't need to put it in. If you notice in this example, we added it to the data, the main data application.
Yes.
Okay. Now the reason we added it to here was you can do an override per window. We've not done that here, and you don't really need to do that, but you can have the option. If you do use that option, you need to have it set up like this. So from yours, do you have those settings?
Let me check once again. So I go data.
I think on one of the screens you sent through, you were changing the base class,
yes,
which you don't need to do. There's no changing of the base class.
You mean on my email? You think my parameters is right?
Okay, so.
But wait, just a minute. I check what I did. Okay. Extension SkinFramework. Okay, donc SkinFramework multi-dll declare in this app. It's okay, and I add also register and so on. So it's the same for now.
Okay, and
yes.
and
okay.
when you compile, when you compile, do you get any compilation errors?
For data, no, it's okay.
Okay, just going down your email. Hi toolbar, okay. And now you're getting duplicate symbol. Okay, let's take a look at your settings then. Can we come to your screen?
Sorry?
Can we share your screen?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
It's okay, do you see?
Okay. So this is the data. Okay. So we have SkinFramework declared in this application 19.2. Okay, that's good. And if you compile that, can we just try that compile?
Okay. I have several frame, and all of them share this data.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at this. So we've got that in the data, the data app. You've not got it in any of the others except for the application frame. Is that correct?
Sorry?
So you don't have the global extension anywhere else? Except for the application frame?
Only on data. Yes, I remove all. Okay.
Okay, so now if we can look at the application frame, it's not in any other applications, no?
I use this one, it's a small one. I have several frames on this data DLL. And this DLL use, I show you this extension. This one, and this one don't have any skin work. Yeah, okay. And now here, declare in another app, Multi-dll SkinFramework.
Okay.
And,
that's
19.
and this is
the main. For now.
Is this the main application frame?
Yes, one of the main application frame.
Right. Okay.
But all of them have the same problem. Here it's okay? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
During compilation, is it possible on one of DLL or one procedure in DLL to do not apply the skin? I try, but no effect.
Well, the way the SkinFramework works is you apply it to the application frame, and it then takes charge of the application and all windows that will open within that application. And they will include operating system windows like Choose Printer or File Dialog. They will include those as well. So you don't need to put
No,
the extension anywhere else, just the data.
No. Yeah, I understand. But I told you that some procedure, some browse list, the skin is very not good. So I would like to do not apply the skin on some screen. Look, duplicate symbol. On all frame, I have the same. But can I show you another one apps? This one.
What?
This one, it's another apps, and it have also data, but I didn't use data. I used directly on the frame. Here, directly, I put the global extension here without multi-dll because it declared, and I apply the skin directly on the main frame.
Okay. Does this use the data DLL? Did you say?
And it works. So I thought no need to use the global in the data. I try also. It works on these apps. On this app, it's okay.
Does this application does this application include the data module?
Sorry.
If we look at the modules, can we see if the data is in there?
This one? Yes,
No,
of course.
No. Cancel that. If we look at the module tab.
Oh, okay. This one or the
now
this one can compile.
Yes. Does this include data DLL?
Yes.
No, not that. No, the data DLL, which you just created.
Yeah. Data, but it's not the same apps. It's another project. I have a data, but I didn't add the global extension in this data. I included directly on the main menu app.
Right.
Main menu app. I put it directly inside, and there is several DLL.
What
all
is
the
that?
SK?
Yeah. What?
All the SK are inside.
Yep. The other extensions. What are they doing then? Because I don't recognize those.
Sorry.
The third one down. Activate. Disk.
Okay. I go back to the first one. This one. It's not the same data. This is a project. No. What?
No. Okay. So let's go back to the main data. In fact,
here.
Can I send you this example, which we've just created? Oh,
yes.
No, it's in Clarion 11.
As you see, I use 6.3.
Okay.
But again, only on this project I have this problem. And I try also to do same this project. I put the global extension not in the data, but directly in the main. Here, somewhere here, in the main, and this one directly inside. It don't work.
Okay, let's go back onto the data, please.
Okay.
Okay, what global extensions do we have on it on this?
Here.
Yep. Extensions. See, okay, yeah, okay, all looks good on that. Don't like that. Okay, and we know that compiles.
Sorry.
That is good. Okay. Yep. And can we just look Where are the properties? I can't remember under Clarion 6. Can we look at the application settings, app settings?
Okay.
And file control. Declare non-external, export all. Yep, that looks okay. Okay, so we're happy with that one. Yep. Now let's look at the main menu. And in this project, in any other applications, the SkinFramework is not present on the other applications.
Sorry, again?
Okay.
In this project?
In this project, for the other applications, how many applications are in this project?
You mean how many DLL?
Yes.
Oh, a lot. Oh. But this one is one main apps. It's not this one, but the one we look at now is this one, and this one use 1, 2, 3 DLL.
Okay, and in the in the other applications, except for the data, you don't have the global extension anywhere else.
Yes, of course. We can check. We have Sequin and Fonk. Sequin.
No, can we? Okay, let's have a look.
Check again.
Yeah, let's have a look at the other applications. So we don't want the data. Okay.
Nothing. And also Fonk. Nothing. Of course, I follow what you say, and I put only on the data.
Okay. Yep. Very good. So then let's look back at the settings of the main menu, because this is going to be a settings problem.
Okay. Here, global.
Okay.
Global.
Okay, so generate global data external, yes, and the file control tab. All external, another app. Fine, very good. Okay, so on the extensions, got our SkinFramework declared in another application. That's correct. What are the extensions there? The number 4 and number 5.
Sorry.
Activate SAE looks like very small. What are the other templates at the top?
Sorry. Speak slowly, please.
Okay. So at the top you have VU file tools, then multi-proj. So the extensions you have number 1, number 2, number 3. You have the extensions.
Yeah.
What is number 4?
1, 2, 3, 4. Data.
Yeah. What is that extension?
This one. Data extension is a DLL.
It's sorry.
You speak about this one?
Yes. What is that?
This we just checked before. SEA data. Just the one we check, and we declare inside the Skin Global extension.
I've never done multi-dll that way. I don't know what that extension is.
Sorry, what?
I do not know what that extension is. Even when I used to do Clarion 6, we never did multi-dll that way.
Show you again. We were here. SAE data.
Yes, but why do you need that extension?
Which extension?
The one number 4, which we were just on. Why do you need that?
Why I need? Because the mainframe use global data and global data and also files. Here on these apps, there is some procedure, not only a menu. On this one is another frame, and on this one there is only the menu. But same problem. I have the same. But
Okay.
This one is take more time to compile, so I use this one.
Okay, can we create a new main menu, but not using that extension? We just want to include the data, and yeah. So can we create a new main menu?
And what we do?
Can we create
a new one?
A new menu? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I use the dictionary.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So what we do now?
Okay.
Create a frame.
An app frame. Yes. That's okay. And a toolbar.
Yes. It's okay.
Yes, that's good.
Then.
Okay. Can we go to globals? We need to include the data module.
Yes.
No, we're not. No. We don't want to use that. No. Press cancel. Cancel
Okay.
that.
I just push.
No.
We just add.
That's okay. Cancel.
No.
And cancel and okay that. Okay, so now can we do application of the menu? Yeah, insert module, external DLL. No, just the external DLL. Yes, and the data. Look up the data.
Yeah.
No, that one. Yes, let's change it. Use the lookup and choose your data DLL. Okay.
This one?
Yep, if that's your data, yep.
Okay.
Okay, that. Okay, can we try a compile now?
Okay.
Okay, let's look at the settings.
Because,
yeah.
No, because I think I use the
Well, let's look at our settings. Project settings. Oh no, back general.
General.
Yep. Declare that one. Yes. File control.
Okay.
No, file control tab. Yep. You want all external and declared in another app. Okay. Okay that and compile.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So now,
Recording.
can we see the global extension?
And we add it.
Skin, yes. Multi-dll. Declared another app.
Okay.
Yep, that's good. Okay, press OK, and let's try a compile.
I get it. And all is about SkinFramework.
And this is using Clarion chain, not ABC, just Clarion chain.
This is Clarion chain, no?
Yes.
What? Do you think I use ABC?
No, I was just wondering. Can we go back to those? Oh, okay. I will have to try the example here, but I'll have to do it in the morning because I need to connect to one of my VMs for Clarion 6. So I can do that, but it'll have to be tomorrow morning now.
So again, please, what do you propose?
Okay, so the settings they look correct.
Yes.
But I'm not sure why you're getting the duplicate on the skin. You should be getting the duplicate there. So what I will do is I will create an example tomorrow for you in Clarion 6.
Ah, okay.
Yep, in Clarion 6, I'll create an example,
yes.
multi-dll, and I will send that through to you via email for you to try on your Clarion 6.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay, good.
It has been.
But just to think about another project. As I told you, in this project, I have same configuration, data, DLL, and so on. And and look, so I get the screen. This is a multi-dll app. And I choose this theme style, and on some screen, this one, look, it's okay. I get it everywhere. But on some screen, in the same app, in the same app, this one, I get some. Wait. Not this one. I get something very strange. This is not the look I have normally. Look here. I have the tab different. I have gray everywhere. Oh, and if I open, all is gray. Just I change. No. Yeah. Oh, wait.
I would look at the differences from the screen definition from one window to the next to see what the difference is in the screen definition.
You mean it's a screen definition?
Well,
look, this is the normal look without skin. Okay. Wait. Facture. Voilà. This is the normal look. It's clear everywhere. But if I apply a screen, wait. If I apply a screen, I get this. Every gray everywhere. I don't understand why.
Well, but you say in the same app, different windows have different different attributes, correct? In the same APP.
Yes.
Okay.
All this procedure are in the same APP. Yes.
Okay. So what you need to do there is look at what is the difference in the definition of that screen, which is grey, compared to the definition of another screen, which is not grey.
Yes, and of course, I checked before I try to ask you how to do. I did it. I look every control on the screen, every wallpaper and so on. No, same color, all is the same. And on some windows, I get this. And you know, when it's hide or unhide, now look, this is hide. When I change, it stay gray. And in other procedure, this one, Marcus, now this one, even I change, you see, look here, it's not the same control. We change here, I do not get this issue. And I compare all what I put inside, button and so on, with this screen, and I didn't see any something. Do you understand? Do you listen me?
Yes.
I try to remove the logo. I try a lot of things. I don't understand why this one in the same app as this one do not have the same.
There must be.
Same.
Well, they are the same types of control in the same APP, the same types of control. So a list, a button, a window, but I think the attributes are going to be different. If you can send me the window for those two windows, can you send me the window definition?
Yes. Okay. I send this one and this one.
Yes, please.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Andy. So I wait for you and you wait for me.
Yes, I will create. I will create the C6 example tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And I will email it through. But if you can email me those two screen definitions, I will see about putting those definitions into the example.
Okay. Just the definition. Okay, I send to you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are you in France now?
I am, yes, in the Loire Valley.
Okay. Loire.
Yeah, Maine-et-Loire.
Okay. Maine-et-Loire, yes. Oh, I hear that Maine, there is a virus cluster there.
What? Sorry, repeat.
I look in the news, TV news. Maine is a cluster for virus.
The next department, the department to the north, Mayenne, is they have the virus quite heavy. We're south. We're the next department down, Department 49.
Do you live normally in England or USA?
I reside in England, but I have the place here which I come across to.
Okay. Okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you, Andy.
No problem. Thank you.
I send to you. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Do not drink too much wine.
No, I've got work to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, we are going to go into report control, but Alejandro's been waiting. So Alejandro, let's get the microphone. Where are you? Alejandro.
Hello, Andy. How are you?
Yes, fine. Thank you. Yourself?
Very well. Thanks. Can I show you something, please?
Yes.
You have a idea.
Okay.
So to talk recent about the make faster, the low data, everything.
Yes.
I did some tests here So let me show you.
This is for report control, yes?
Yes, but the concept is the same for everything that I need to do.
Okay.
So in this report control, okay, I put a button calling an start method, okay, to call another procedure to load the data. Okay, if I make, okay, if you see this is loading, okay, another thread. Did you see? And I remove for test, and I remove a column, the column from.
Okay.
Did you see it?
I saw some more data appear, yes.
Okay, perfect. So the thing is, when I made this, I will comment this this message, okay? So I am calling through a group, okay? Let me show you. Let me wait 1 second, please.
Okay.
Sorry. I will show you how I do that. I create a group. I will delete this. I put RC control like a long, ST control like a long. I define a ST string theory. We have the report control defined. Okay.
Okay.
So here I get the address of the report control object. I get the address of the ST control, and I set this just for test, and the load data here is in your procedure. And, oh, sorry. The test button, no. No, sorry. Start here. In the button, I call the test load, okay, with a start, and I send the G control group, okay?
Okay.
So here I have the final as a string because we can call another way.
Start. Yep.
Exactly. So I make an over here in GC. Make an over the P data like a GC control. Okay. Yep. So everything works fine. We receive the message and we load the data. But if I comment this message, sorry for my long introduction.
That's okay.
If we go here, simple list, and I press button, nothing happens. And I don't know why.
So is it taking the, but if you don't put the message, does it work?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let me put another
I think
message.
it's a thread.
Maybe. Let me try with some other message.
Can you debug?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Which kind of debug? Debug view or where else?
Well, instead of a message, so if you don't have the message, it works. Is that correct?
If I have the message, it worked. Yes.
Oh, sorry. If you have the message, it works.
Yes. Let me show you. And let me test it. Message one. Yes. The column was removed and it's load the data. Yes. With the message, it works. Without, it doesn't work. Maybe no, I don't really know.
Well, you're on a different thread, so I don't know if that makes a difference. But you are starting that on a new thread.
Yes.
So maybe do a set target and the thread number.
Maybe. Let me see. Target. But here, yes, because something like this to get control here.
Yeah, but not thread. You would want. I would probably do a set target of the calling thread.
To the parent thread?
Not the current thread. The thread where the report control is.
Yes, the parent.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Okay, let me create a.
Oh, you will have it in the class as long as the class can see it. It will be report control class dot thread number.
Sorry. Which one? Sorry.
RC dot parent thread.
Yes.
Okay, so try set target on that. We might need to message that out to see it, to see if that is set, or debug that out. Can we debug before the set target?
Yes. Here?
Yep, please. Put you across there, and I'll see if I can see what the code is. 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second. I've got an error on my system. 1 second.
Yes. Set target, comma, self parent thread. Okay. It return me back the number 3, but
And what is the current thread? When you have that one.
Number 3. Yes, but we need to see which number is the first. Here.
Yes.
See here. Also, we can send a thread through parameters too. I think so. this. Parent thread. Yes, but the other message. Let me see one thing, please. Yes. Yes, it's okay. Let me show you. We have here the parent thread number 3 and the RC parent thread number 3.
Okay, and what thread are you on at the moment? Is that thread 4? If you just debug out the normal thread?
Sorry?
Okay, so go to your code.
Yes. We're in test log.
Test, yes.
Yes.
Okay, and can we just debug out thread bracket bracket first, so before that?
Right. Okay, it's the same. Here we have, let me resize this. We have the parent 3.
Yeah, where's the come on, we're on thread 4. Thread 4. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. And then let's go into your code again.
Maybe if we make a set target here in this thread.
Can we try? It's not parent thread. I'm just looking for. Okay. Instead of set target, let's do
Yes.
rc dot target thread OCX. Okay.
Just this?
Yeah. Or maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay.
No. No.
Try.
Want to try that?
Not sure I'll do it, but you can try that. I've had this in the past myself, so, but I can't remember what the answer was.
Actually, I want and I need to do it for the Calendar Pro.
The Calendar Pro has an example for this.
Yes, no, but using a thread, using a start.
Why on a thread?
Because I have to process many things, okay? And I need to open the window and show the calendar, and the user can take control. after I process the other data. Okay, so and the same with the report control. So I want to have the two options. So I made in one app, I made 4 load events in the Calendar Pro because I have many different things to process. Okay.
Right.
So it doesn't work. It's no.
This is not an easy question. We're going to have a look into it then, because it's going to be the target. I've seen this in the past. It's going to be the target, and it is switching the target, switching the thread is the key to making it work. But I can't remember at the moment what the actual code is.
Okay. Okay. I will try to.
If I go onto my server, I'm not sure I'll do it tomorrow, though. I'll be honest. I'll try this week. If I go onto my server, I'll see if I can find an example of where I've done this in the past. But I can tell you it is linked to that.
Okay. And another question: the last week
really quick, because we need to move on. We're already up to an hour and a half, and we've not started our thing yet.
Okay. Just a quick question. The past week, I don't remember. I showed you something about the pop-up on the mainframe. Did you remember?
Oh yes. Sorry.
Did you have chance to take a look about that?
I'm sorry, no, not at the moment. It is, it is on. We use a system called Clubhouse, and it is on Clubhouse for me to look at, but I've just not had a chance at the moment.
Okay. Did you see my video, my short video that I sent you by Skype?
No, let me have a quick look. I can't remember a video. Was that on the email or Skype?
No, on the Skype.
Oh,
I sent a short video about the behavior with the command bar and easy resizer.
No, I did have a look, but sorry, no, I did get the message, but I didn't get a chance to look. I think I said at the time that I was on a customer project, so I couldn't look at it. So yeah, I have got it on Skype, but I've not looked at it yet.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. No problem. Okay. I will say my customer wait. No. Yes. Okay, Andy.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you. Okay, we are going to move on. The one quick test we wanted to do was for Alex, and that was regarding Tooltips. So let me bring the screen back to myself. Alex, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, that's mine. Sorry, it's gone there.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah. So on yours, it was the Tooltips not appearing on the command bars when running on RDP. Is that correct?
Yes, when we're remoting Windows 2016 server, it won't show the tooltips.
Okay, so I'm going to try something here. Won't be 1 second. This could take up some of the bandwidth, but let's try it anyway. Okay, you can see the screen ticket.
Yeah.
I take it you can see that screen okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run, just do a test here for you. No, that's not what I'm after. Ooh, I'm not sure what tests are on this actually. Do you know what? I'm going to try not that one. I'm going to try an older one. Only because it will be using the older version of the template. So there's purposely why I'm doing that.
Yeah, the 19.1 is already discovered the issue that was happening, so it applies 19.1 and 19.3.
Oh, you're breaking up a little there, actually, very low.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, only just. Okay, so let me try there. So, does this have tooltips? I can't remember if it does or it doesn't. I wish it did. Now I'm running this through remote. Tell you what, let me compile that. Let me bring that local. Okay, so won't be 1 second. Let's just compile that local there. Okay. We should get tooltips on that. Just going to compile it. I'm going to try that via the remote PC software, which I'm using. So that's not even RDP, it's just remote, okay?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I would have got tooltips at that stage. But what we will do is we'll blatantly make sure we do get tooltips. So on one of the controls, sorry, not that one. Yeah, I was making sure I was on the right one. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm going to try that there. And on one of the other screens. Oops. No, none of these buttons we want. Hate it when Chlorine does that. Okay, spelt wrong, but it's kind of irrelevant. Okay, but I'm not getting any tooltip. So another quick test that I'm going to do.
But from what I've seen, if you run it locally or even remote a Windows 10 machine, then they will show up.
Well, I'm remote. I'm on a Windows 10 machine here, and I'm not getting it. So I'm just going to try syncing it to this machine here.
Yes.
Okay, that's coming to me now. 1 second. Come out of that. This is still quick look at where that's up to. Yep, that's there. Just waiting for it to sync here. Won't be a second. Right, okay, so if I run that here, yeah, so I'm getting the, as you can see here, select a theme, I'm getting the Avast is going to restart this application in a second, but I'm getting them here. Obviously same application, we've just seen us pass that, compile it. So we've got that, and if we went on to there, I think it was a pop-up, and we've got a spelling mistake, bottom one, tooltip, but you get the idea. So the tooltips work as we expect, but that same program running via remote and we're not getting the tooltips. So that is way beyond Noyantis' pay grade, because that's going to have to be reported to CodeDrop themselves. Why are the tooltips not working via basically remote sessions?
Andy, we're going to take care of that. We're going to contact them.
Oh,
Do you have any?
Say again.
Okay, we're going to try to contact CodeJob. Do you have any Do you have any person or any particular contact there that can turn through the report such a bug?
I would probably report it to Kirk, Kirk. I forget his email, but I mean you could just go to support at, but I would probably mention it to Kirk and see if you can get a response that way. He's probably the best person to speak to, or Colleen, Colleen. Was it double L? No, I think it's just one L. Colleen. She's more of a sales administrator. Probably more than that, but she's more sales orientated. But she would get you in the right direction if you were stuck. But I think I'd try Kirk.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but there's literally, as you've just seen, same program. We've just used sync tool to balance the program from one machine to another, and that interesting. The machine I'm on here, just so when you report it to them, the machine that you're looking at, let me just take that out. Here, not that. Here is Windows 10. Windows 10 Pro and the latest build. Forget the build number, but it's quite, I think it's the latest one. And of course, your tooltips work as you would expect, and so on. That machine there is also Windows 10 latest build. So it's not a server 2016. It's more the remote.
So could it be something other than a bug, like maybe something is missing or security setting, something like that?
No, don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. There's nothing missing from that point of view. That folder, that test we've just done there, is that folder fully self-contained. It's reg-free COM, because that's one of the things I would have tried as well. But no, that's reg-free COM, and you've just seen it working here, and it's the exact same folder. In fact, 19.1 isn't actually registered on this machine what we're on. So the only way it's working is through reg-free COM. So it's nothing like that. It's not. That's not causing the issue. It's going to be a case of being accessed via remote. He's probably not seeing it as it got focus or something like that. But they would have much more. They would have much more detail and be able to explain it than us guessing, if truth be told.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you, Andrew.
No problem. Just making a note, tooltips via remote. Okay.
One more quick question. Are you going to have an update about the report stuff today?
Not.
Like, I mean, as far as an announcement goes, you know.
No, not. We're going to be. The plan was to get onto the report control way before what we've done here. We've gone nearly 2 hours and we've not even started what we wanted to do. So no, but you're welcome to drop me a message tomorrow and I'll send you an update. I said there's already the beta, but I know you was off last week on vacation. Christy said she prefer the final thing for testing, which makes sense, of course. So drop me a message tomorrow once you're online and I'll send you across the beta zip.
Okay, all right, thank you.
No problem. Okay, John, are you there? I'm sorry if we got, I think, Chuyan is actually there. Let me just open the mic, but I think we're going to struggle, I'll be honest. Hi, are you there?
Hi, yeah. I just ask you, have you got that how to figure out the active tab, the pin tab, so we can load the procedure
for the docking pane.
Yeah. Docking pane.
Yeah, it's catch-22. Yes, as I said last week, and I demonstrated that's there, that's working. We use it ourselves in our builds, but I can't release that docking pane yet until the report control. The report control is waiting for an update for the docking pane, but the docking pane's also got to be working with the report control. So we're waiting for those two to tie together. So we are very close, but it's got to be released at the same time as the document. Sorry, as the report control.
That means report control. Okay. So how long that will be?
I'd liked for this week, but it's not going to be this week. Let's see where we are next week. Actually, do you know, if you want, you or Alan or Dries was going to send me a message regarding a change, but he hasn't contacted me. So ask Dries if he still wants me to do some changes to drop me a message. I can send you the beta of the docking pane with the active tab, if you like.
Okay.
Send me a message tomorrow, and I will zip it up and send it to you. But it will be a small beta because there'll be another beta following it. Another release following it with the report control changes.
Oh yeah, we're not using the report control. Yeah, that change won't affect us. Yeah. In pain as but you use with that update we don't know how to use that the new
there's methods in there for get active pane. There's new methods, and it's in the history. So if you go to the global extension and look at the notes for the new release, it will be in there, even in beta.
Okay. So you send to me or I mean a trial version.
If you send me an email tomorrow morning, I will reply with the zip.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I will let Trace know. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, John, are you there?
I am.
Right. Wow. What did I say beforehand? We'll keep it really short so we can get straight into report control.
You need to stop saying that because every time you do,
I know, unbelievable.
It's longer.
But we are still going to do some on the report control. So let's come off remote. Oh, I'll tell you what, one thing we digress, but I don't know if anyone's using that sync.com, but I'm really impressed with it so far. With maybe a Friday webinar of how to do, remote, when you're bouncing from machine to machine and you want to keep all in sync. They've got some really good deals, cool. Miles cheaper than Dropbox, and it's fully encrypted point to point. So no, I wasn't even aware, but Dropbox's terms and conditions means basically when you upload something, they are allowed to reshare it and at their discretion.
Yeah, but do you think they ever would? I mean,
it's not the point.
There, but
yeah. So, but I've tried a few. I've tried Google Drive and OneDrive and iDrive. I do like the iDrive Sync, I've got to admit. Sorry, the iDrive Backup. But this Sync.com, I'm pretty cool. I can leave it open and still do my Clarion compiles. And if it comes across a file it can't upload, it just says it's going to be delayed until it can. So even as you're compiling, you can still leave it syncing.
Cool.
Yeah, use it. Anyway, that's totally off topic, but that could be a Friday webinar at some point. Just not a full one, just maybe a half-hour job. Okay, let's come off that. In fact, hang on, I'm not even on that machine, so let's come off that machine as well. Report control. I think we start with one of the examples. That sound about right? And we put some dummy records in. What you was doing, 26,000, something like that, if I remember rightly?
Yeah, it's like 24,000. Let's round it up to 25.
25,000, okay.
25,000 records.
Okie dokie.
And then there were, I could count, but I think there were like 8 or 9 columns.
I'm going to take one of the examples and just get it to put some dummy data in. Just trying to find where my pre-shipped examples are here. There we go. Don't worry, I'm going to keep hold of this. I'm going to put it as part of my sync, actually. No, not in there.
I have 15 columns that are being filled in each row.
Fine, that's good. Well, actually, do you know what? I'm going to round that up. I'm going to make it slow. I'm going to create 20 columns, something like that.
Okay.
Oops. Wendy's going to wonder where I am. Right, okay. We have that. I'm going to do it in Clarion 10. God, they're old. They're from CIDC last year. Oops. Who's a hardcore? Who's still with us? Alex is here. Choyon's here. Donald, Frank, Leo, Alejandro, obviously. So they're the hardcore crew. Leo actually wants us to mention in this lot the drag and drop, and it's one of the things I want to in this next build. We're going to make sure we've got the drag and drop added, but with the let you multi-select as well, so you can select multiple rows, drag them from one, drop them to another, and so on. But I want to try and make them compatible with other Clarion controls as well, so you could technically drag some rows or blocks, because Leo uses them in track view mode, and drop them maybe on a a Clarion text pad, something like that, and let you do that. I did it in the calendar, and I think we're going to do the same with this. Oh, 1 second, that's compiled, but the vast is kicking in. Okay, what's the path of this? Sync sync testing. So I'm going to go on, say that one. The put a button on here and get it to create just 25,000 dummy entries. Or should we create a brand new browse? Any preference?
All right, you can just use what you got, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Right, okay. Oh, not that. Just create a local variable if you wonder what's going on. It's on the other screen. Right. Crikey, it's warm. Right.
Going to be 98 degrees here today.
I'm sure this office is way more than that. It's remember, I'm British. I'm not used to that. I'm more used to like
know.
8 degrees, not 98.
You need to get out more.
Have we got enough columns in here? No, we might have to mod this table. We'll do some testings with this. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
For the thing to start with. So that should automatically be done. I watched the Joker last night.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. First, I can't believe I've not watched it actually. Quite enjoyed it. A bit dark.
A bit. Yeah.
Okay. I can't help it. Even though we're way over time, I still need to.
You tidy it up.
And this is chuck away code, but I still need to.
You should have Rick Martin's formatter thing. And you just
the thing
highlight and press Control-Shift-I, right?
I've got it, and I've never applied it, which is crazy.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me.
No.
It would line up all those equal signs for you. Done. Just like that.
Oh, I need to consider how much time I put into stuff like that. I need to. Customers dot. I hate this keyboard. Try insert, even though technically we can get away with a try update because it's an auto number. Right, that's okay. After that, I'm going to say we're going to want some debug on this, are we not?
Yeah, I guess.
Now, what I'm going to do is put it into the data underscore load. Because that's now we're going to be padding this out even more from a debug point of view, but we'll put some in here before and after. Oh.
Alejandro says you missed an L in report control.
Oh, did I? It genuinely is this keyboard. I really am set in my ways of which keyboard I use. Thanks, Alejandro. Yep, he's good. He's awake. Oh, actually, I'm just going to check them embed points from a priority point of view.
He'll be back in a sec.
Try, what have I missed? Access, I'll do. It's embarrassing that. Right, okay, try insert. But while we're here, we will just check them in priorities. That's definitely not right. Okay, so we're going to do, before the populate, that's after the populate. It's literally after everything, including the building of the prepare routines. I'm going to turn them off to start with. Once John's back, we'll make sure John is aware, because that can slow things down. If you imagine your inline controls, yeah, it's under here. Automatically build. They can slow things down. It's going to try and build 25,000 random queue entries. So definitely turn those off for large amounts of data. That's tip number one. There's our app. Go to that. And let's just jump straight in. In fact, what I'm going to do is, let's do 12.5. While we're waiting for that, on this machine, let's just see if we've got our ultimate debugger. Kind of hope I have. So that's not kicked into live yet, and nothing's happened on the report control in the background. Just checking the TPS table is increasing in size as we speak.
Okay, sorry, I had a phone call, so I'm back.
No problem. So yeah, we're just checking. TPS size is actually increasing in size, and it's up to just over a meg.
Oh, you're adding in records.
Yep, we're creating the records. While we're waiting for that, one of the things that the tips I just gave there, John, which is definitely worth making sure you've got turned off, is on the report control. Obviously, we said it creates a queue in the background. I want to get rid of that queue and so on. But the inline filters, even though you haven't got them turned on, the default is actually to have the automatic build of the drop-down options turned on. That's ticked by default, and the same for search. Now that's going to slow things down because after
I turned mine off.
Yeah, I was going to say you want them to be turned off for large data sets. You want those to be turned off.
Okay.
That can slow things down. while we're waiting for
Yeah,
that.
I'll double check. I want to make sure. Yeah, I was going to mention that if you put like a log out and commit on the around that where you're adding stuff, it would be done. It would be done by
Kind
now.
of forgot about that.
A little bit late now, I know. Late to the party on that one.
Well, actually, I only created 12,500. So we can actually do that in a second. One thing I did forget to mention, the debugging. You've now got some extra options on here. So if you generate debug view content, you can actually control what is included in the debugs from the templates point of view.
Neat.
So yes,
Yeah,
we used to have event func, but now you can actually turn on, I need to know when the take event occurs or the take timer. So it gets rid of, it would actually generate too much debug previously. So now you can turn them on and off. And also when it's doing any particular locking, where these are critical locks.
Nice.
So just thought those might come in handy for you to know going forward.
Okay, I just confirmed I do have automatically build turned off for both search and filter.
Cool. If
you
can
have those
imagine,
on by default, maybe they should be off by default. Huh?
Yeah. Catch 22. But actually, I think I concur. Actually, I think they should be off. There you go. Executive decision. We put it to the vote.
We're gonna vote on it. Okay.
Should we? Should we put it to, let's clear the hands. Let's see who's still watching. How do you clear the hands?
Okay, so if everyone agrees with Andy and me that it should be off, raise your hand. Oh, there you go. Everybody's hand is up.
So, right, okay. With that in mind.
Yeah, if it's something that slows down things and you don't use that feature all the time, then I think it probably should be off. And then
Well,
you would turn it on if you needed it.
It's on by default because you can have the actual facility turned off, but then just turn it on via code or turn it on via a screen control. So after the load, it does need to know, does it have that content readily available? That kind of thing. So that's why it's on by default. So, but I suppose if people are, that can always be a template update on the button, on the screen control.
Yeah.
Okay, so just looking for the default for that while we're still waiting. I take it that is still going in the background. Yep.
Could use logout commit.
Oh, it started to load, so the records are created now. Okay, so 13 seconds it took. Ooh. That's good
for
service. That's good service. Wendy's just bought me a nice cold Pepsi. Cause I'm sat here, I'm melting. So I'm just going to change that default. Won't be a second. In line. I've got it on the other screen. You don't need to necessarily see me do that. Automatically build. So we all voted. So if I get any grief in the future, I'm going to refer them back to today's webinar.
Yeah.
There you go. It's off by default. So
democracy in action.
It is. The populate took next to no time, which that's fine. Kind of expected that. That's the start. That's the end. So 13 seconds for 1,000. Sorry, for 12,500.
12,000. Yeah.
So just rerun that. Oh, not that example. I would like to just do it a couple of times to make sure, you know, they take the average. Okay. So again, so it's roughly, would we be right in saying it's give or take around 1,000 per 1 second per 1,000?
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do is modify that table and put a load of junk fields in there, but get them on the report control. So we've got more columns. I want the ability to still be able to choose them should we need to. Customers. It's going to be very, very crude, but you'll get the idea. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, should have really done this beforehand. Because the first thing I'm going to do is break it, and that is going to be to take off the actual loading, see where we think we're getting the actual slowdown, if that makes sense. Okay, very crude, but we get the idea. Really? Oh, yeah. So we got 12.5/13 seconds for 12,500 records. What I'm thinking there is I'm going to add a few more columns.
Okay.
And I want that time to increase. And it's that's one of the first tasks we might be able to do something about. So address, so in any particular order, I'm going to go say, oh, 5 more columns. Does that increase the time? I expect it to increase the time. Then I'm going to put another 5. I expect to see the same increase, and another 5 after that, and expect to see the same increase yet again.
So right now those columns are blank, right? Are you going to put data in there?
Not the point. Well, actually, no. Them ones aren't actually blank. Address 1 to 4 was actually set, but that's not my point. The point is at the moment the items for the actual cells are still being created, regardless of being blank or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
So with our timing, stay on top. Go over there. Go. What? Really? Where's my rest of my data?
I don't know.
Let me take that out of the way a second. Not that one. Oh. Well, that's rubbish then, because yeah, okay. Let's put that log in, shall we? Log out, I mean. So you just log out with the name. There's no parameters.
Log out, parentheses, 1, comma. It's 1 comma and then the file name. The first thing is a timeout, so it's like a 1 second timeout.
Right.
The name of the file would be customers. And then put commit at the bottom.
Yeah.
That'll go much faster.
Okay. Keep opening. I'm gonna have to share the other screen. Get that onto there. No, where have you gone? Nothing at the moment. Oh. Did I miss something there? Because I've got start. Must have missed that. Okay. I think I might turn off some of the other debug actually. Okay. Wow, look at that.
23.
That's 23. We weren't 23, we were 12.5. 12.5/13. I'm going to try it again. That even finished? Yeah, just can't get to it.
Same number of records.
12,500, yep. Just 5 extra columns. $22. Okay, so this time I'll turn off the stay off top. Same again, I'm going to add another 5 columns. Doesn't matter the data in there or not, it's just the having the columns there. Last but not least, that's another 5. We've got another 4 spare should we need it. clear that, go. Oh. Start upload. What are you thinking? 33 seconds this time?
Sure.
$32. Oh, sorry, 30. No, that's not good. In fact, waiting for the actual mouse ISA.
So the number of columns is having an effect on the load time.
Yeah, definitely. Because it has to create, whether data's going in there or not, it has to create the actual object. You have cell objects, obviously. You have row object.
Right.
And then you have an object per item, which is a cell really, but they call them items. So the more items you have across, the more it's got to go and create, and it's got to prime up. So I'm going to now, I don't think it's necessarily we're going to have a look at the code. I'm going to put the code on the screen. Interesting. Oh no, 30. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong column. So yeah, so you see we're in the 30s now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get rid of that. Let's bring the code on the screen. My text pad isn't on the thingies, okay. Now what this will do is, where are we? Add item. It's technically the add row cell. Add row default cells, that one. So what I'm thinking is, I wonder at that point, one, we could get away with not doing that. But it's setting, if we comment out some of this code regarding calculating what it's doing, a who and a what and so on, from the queue, what's coming in, from the group, sorry, what's coming in. So I was thinking, let's take some of this out and have a look at the offending logic, so to speak. So it will break it, but we'll just get some raw speeds. Some of this is needed, of course.
Are you actually typing in 2 exclamation marks for every line?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, where are we up to? Oops. You're probably thinking I'm crazy. That's fine.
Yeah.
I will come back. It's how I do some of the stuff.
Well, I just would have highlighted the whole block and then Control/ twice. But
but I'm in TextPad.
oh, well, that's a problem. No wonder you're doing it that way. It's like, okay.
Oh no, it was in Clarion, definitely. No, that was right. Enable data binding, which we're not. Okay, so we're going to come in here. if you get in the row, no, I don't think the slowdown's necessarily there. Check we've got it. Look at our data binding, calculate which column our offset column is, and then go off and create the tag. No, add the item, but we must be doing that for a loop. Hang on a second. I'm confused. Why have we only got that once? Why is it not going through that multiple times? That's not how I remember it working. Oh, that is the declaration of it. Row object. Ah, no, that's okay. That's fine. And there's another add item somewhere inside of here. Yeah, there.
I see it.
Yep. Okay, okay. I was thinking it's got to be inside of a loop or it's never going to work. This won't, visually, this won't work, but we will end up with 12,500 blank rows, which is what I've kind of expected.
But
They want to know, is it?
yeah, they won't have the cells though.
No, but will, is the slowdown just creating code job creating rows, or is it creating the content within it? So here goes. Okay, that is a little faster in fairness.
Is that 3 seconds?
End.
No.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
So it's a little faster in fairness.
Okay, let's just go with that.
But interesting, one of the changes I want to do, and people are seeing a real raw dev session here, you lucky buggers. Now, one of the things I want to do is, I was toying with the idea of getting rid of the hidden queue behind the scenes, which I still am, in fairness. But you do question whether we actually need to, because if it's only 2 seconds for the 12,500, that's not really that much. Yeah, we can trim that off, but not necessarily needed at this time. And again, where's our timings? Yeah, 2 seconds. Okay. No data, but the contents are there. So I just go back in. Point being is, if we click around here, our rows are there. We've highlighted the whole row. Just to help us. Just want to check that I've got the 25,000 in there. Two, three. Sorry, 25. Sorry, 12,500. But you get the idea, yeah. Right. Okay. Let's put back into that where some of the slowdown is. Now we go through the columns and we do a get, but I wonder whether it'd be faster to not do that and just go say how many columns you potentially are going to need and just create them. Okay, that's going to create us our actual content. Sorry, not the content, the item cells. It seemed to take a second to come back to you, but okay, so 7 seconds. So it took 5 seconds to create 12,500 times whatever number of cells it was. So in reality, it's not really that. That's not the biggest of slowdowns, although that is quite a factor. Mm-hmm. Making a note there, 5 seconds. Wow. Wow. Did you see that? It's just jumped up 23 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't expect that, if you want the truth. What have we just done? That. Setting of those. Setting of the tag. So basically, we're changing the properties of the cell. One idea I've got then is can never remember its name. Process callback events. Okay, try her again, shall we? Do you know, of any of the things, I didn't think it'd be this which would be slowing us down. Wow. Still find it a bit. Literally just going to put them back. Oh. Absolutely gobsmacked it, those, if you want the truth.
Huh.
Proof of the pudding is it's there, though, isn't it?
It's not even filling it up with any data, right? It's just setting
Just
3 properties.
yeah, that's that's crazy. That's I really didn't expect that.
Is it, I don't know, just put one property back in.
Tell you what, okay, we'll put one in. Yep. But then we'll put the very last one in at the end.
Okay.
Sorry, the very last one next. There's method in my madness for that. Okay, so that's loading as we speak. Yeah, that's just gone up to 12. Huh.
Okay.
I just wouldn't have. Yeah, I wouldn't have said that. Okay.
So is it the setting of the property or how the property is being set?
Well, the only thing is, it's that's the only way you can set the property. I was wondering whether the tag, because that's used internally, was having an effect. I'd expect same result of this, 12 seconds, give or take, something like that. I'm just running it on the other screen, but you kind of you see the debug, you see what I'm doing. Yep. So it's a setting of a property of it.
I was wondering if there was something in the OCX direct command that was.
We can look, but that really is wrong. There is okay. We could do one other thing. Oh, yes, I just thought of one thing. What's the locale settings set? Is it keep switching? After initialization, after row change, refresh display after row change. That's kind of irrelevant, but we'll come back to that. Switch locale and use that. Let's turn those two off.
Okay, mine are off.
Those kind of do have to be on by default, in case anyone's wondering. It's only because, you know, different locales for decimals and things like that. Okay, go. No, still same territory. So, fine, okay. Kind of glad about that, if I'm truthful. So let's have a look at OCX direct command. It's a bit worrying if it's that though.
Not a lot going on there.
Not particularly, no. We are doing the switching of the threads though.
Target thread restore. That's not doing anything, is it? No.
No, because it shouldn't really be doing. But what we will do is we'll take that out of the equation. Missed something. Equals, yep, don't know that.
Doesn't look like that's a problem.
No. A little worrying this. Never done this before, so we shall see. That's going to be self.control. Just quickly check, but it should be self.ocx control. Sorry, wrong key. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take them off and not do that way. Nope. Good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alejandro's saying try using the buffer, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference, to be fair, only because it's not the Clarion screen I/O. If he's on about screen buffer, that is.
No, looks like it's setting those properties in ActiveX control.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to matter which property, right? It's just
No, that's the thing. What did I just do? Oh, I never saved that. Sorry, I forgot to press save on that. Right, let me just do a quick save on that. It might be that it's executing going through prop change. That's ridiculous.
so. What have you got all there so far? Yeah, you have tag. Are all four of the properties being set, or is it just the one at the bottom, the tag?
Just going to turn all those off, which cause very undesirable effects, but
No, you've been evaluating this text pad for as long as I've known you.
oh no, I'm on Wendy thing. No, honestly, I have a license, of course. Yeah, no. I'm all paid up. but I've just switched to Wendy's laptop for. Like I said, we did some meetings the other day, and it was absolutely atrocious, and we failed miserably via my Mac, and the Bluetooth headset wouldn't connect. So no, I switched to Wendy's for today, but I do need to put the license in. That's
fair enough. Fair enough. Just remember, it was an ongoing joke a while ago.
It was. I think Roberto used to always have a laugh at it as well. But no, I am all paid up and on heart. That's okay. I really didn't expect that. That's kind of thrown me a curveball, I'll be honest. We're not doing any, we're not going via our callbacks, so it's not even the processing of callbacks or any prop changes or anything like that. But we're not going via any of those. It's literally just a raw update a value within that. With that, yes, we're doing 12,500 values, granted, but
seems to be adding a lot of time onto it just to do those.
We need the tag, but I mean, there's all sorts that we actually need. You need to say whether it's editable for the editing place. Is it a checkbox type to control the value itself? There's all sorts. So I was thinking it was some of this other stuff, but evidently it isn't.
I was thinking the ones up above, like you wouldn't have to set the checkbox unless it was a checkbox, right?
That's right. Yeah, we could definitely alleviate some time there by the
more value.
So that ultimately that would make it faster.
But on the other hand, they're all commented out now, and it is adding a little bit extra there. But it would make it faster if you didn't have anything to do really, just to skip it.
Yeah, so we could really, because the thing's only just been created, so technically we could. So we could put that in place like so, and only set it under condition.
Right.
And the same, of course, with this, because they are, from memory, I will check, but I'm fairly certain they are booleans. So technically, we could put those back in, and we expect it to still be around the 13-second mark.
Right. So that, I mean, that's worth something right there, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, because so we're still about the 13 seconds. So no, I don't take anything away from that, and it is worth turning the callbacks off because we're not actioning any callbacks, so we can turn that off. That will definitely have helped what we've done. So that's definitely worth something. I always add it with a default and then set the value. There's a reason for that, and I can't remember what the reason is. It's something like if you set it with a caption, the caption takes. Yeah, if you set it with a caption, then the caption is displayed, and then you set the value afterwards. If you set it with a value, that is always set, and then you override with a caption. Yeah. So basically, I add it blank and then override with that. I don't know why I did it that way, but there was a particular reason. Tell you what we're going to do. We are going to take that one back out. And realistically, yeah, we'll do that, but We've got nothing being set on this now. Should be down to about 5 seconds, something like that. No, 7 seconds. Yeah, okie dokie. Do you know, if anything, that's actually gone worse. But yeah, 7 seconds. Let's just try that again. That's a parent call. Oh, did I create it twice? I got it running or something. Okay. That's with nothing going in. What I was going to say is, what about if we take that out? We'd expect that to go back up to 13 seconds, correct? I'm going to get it to create itself with the actual value. There was a reason why I didn't do that in the past, so I've got to admit, and I can't remember what it was. Okay, back to the 11 seconds, kind of what we expect. The frightening thing is I'm now waiting for it to come on the screen, and then we get that parent call. Going to put back that we can't afford for those to not be on for the whole application. Okay, so we need those on. I think it's perfectly valid to turn off, not so much that, to turn off the callback processing and so on. That's fine. And the only other one I was going to say is prop change. That does affect that as well. So that's not going to be doing anything inside of there. Does have a critical weight in there though. Oh, it's catch 22. I need it to have that so I can work out that. That's fine. That's only to calculate which class you're on. Right, okay. So those back go without that idea. And instead of that, I'm going to go straight with oh my days, come on, Andy. We'll try that, see if that gives us some more speed. It should do. But I also want to check it's still working correctly, if that makes sense. Or, on the rest of the examples.
Right.
There was a reason, and it sounds silly that we create it with nothing and then we override it. Hey, hang on a second. Oh yeah, we're still at 7 seconds. But I don't have any data in the report control. And one would expect, that's because you're setting it with a value. Oh no, that's right. It's setting it with a value, but not a caption. Is there anything in the control about the add item? Let's have a quick look. If this will help us. We'll start wrapping it up in a second, but we can take one quick look, can't we?
Yeah.
Returns you that. That's not quite true then. It says the value will be displayed if there is no caption set.
Right.
But we're not getting that, and we are setting a value. Anybody else complained at the speed of Kojak report? Oops. Full-time data load. That's not you, is it, John?
Yeah.
Report control.
Two 2007.
But they're still doing add item. He's saying, how do you want to speed you? It's not really speeding it up. Reserve size, what's that? $11.2, crikey, no. No, okay, well I'm going to tidy this back up again. Surprised our value didn't come in then, to be honest. P default value. The default value, do we get? Oh, we're not actually calculating the default value. That's why. That's a bit silly. So we're going to need that. Let's just try that.
See what it does.
Okay, 11 seconds. But interesting, it's still doing the populate here. I need to know what's going on afterwards. There is another task to come out of this before it becomes responsive. Yeah, so I need to look at that. But we have records.
There you go.
So we do have records. And then we can override it with a caption for the likes of formatted dates, things like that. Because if I was to go into, oh, actually, it's kind of pointless. Yeah, if we look at that, our formatted dates and times are not working because of the caption. Okay, so that's a step forward. I want to do the testing on that. I'm going to put us back as basically as we were, so to speak. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not fully as we were, because that kind of defeats the object of my test. So okay, so we've got that here, the track bar. Hang on a second. And we are going to need that. That's all to do with list enhance. If it's hyperlink, that can go back in because that isn't going to slow us down in our tests. That's all to do with calculating the pictures for the caption. So technically all that unfortunately has to go back in. The one thing I could do, right, okay, so what have we got here now? We've got our row, happy with that. Actually. We pass it, not an update, add child row. We want to add row. Add footer row, add row. We pass it the row ID, the row object, and the defaults. If omitted, number 3, the row ID, or it's blank, it has to go and get it, otherwise we work off what's been passed in as a raw object, which is by far the fastest. As long as we've got something going to turn off the processing callbacks. Work out our starting point, and go through the columns and work it that way. A couple of small changes. Nothing groundbreaking though, to be fair, but a couple of small changes.
Yeah, make a difference.
Well, I'll do plenty of tests on that. I'll do some in the morning. Well, especially my mind. I'll probably actually do a bit of thinking overnight. Still a bit shocked at the what we found as the root cause, I'll be honest. I think I might put some other debug in other places just to see if anything is triggering whatsoever as we're changing that data. There's other questions to be asked on this, I'll be honest.
Oh, progress.
Yep.
A little bit.
To be continued, as Mike does part 1, part 2. Okay, so we've got that. We have got data in. If I go to one of our other examples, like a file loaded enhancer, and that has got our things there, and if we actually do sort in that order. Ah, that's why I don't do the value. Look at it. It's not
sorting.
Not sorting. What was the load speed out of that, by the way? Might just redo that. Yeah, 20. But we bring those back. Oh, that sorting, I'm sure, will then work again. I think. It's going to be more than 20 now.
Yeah, you think about 30?
What was the other one? Yeah, I do. Yeah, give or take 30. Hmm. 23.
That wasn't that big a difference.
Sorting's not on, is it? And it's having to sort the data as it's going along. It's not something stupid like that.
Is it sorting now?
Oh, just let me rerun that just to check if the oh no, that's not sorting anyway. Or is that just turned off because it's a file loaded? No, sorting's turned off on it, that's why. Okay, I might be able to put that back on again. Yeah, I'll do some checking on that. The other one doesn't pass through that, but it does make me wonder if there's any sorts in there. No, it's not that. We do a search for add sort order. Report column order. Report column order, delete all. So, a bit crude. And I'm presuming it's something going to be add group as well. Group order, yeah. Last one, this, and then we're going to have to wrap up. Group order. Column order, so it's the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to delete group order and sort order. There's going to be nothing. Explicit deletes when it goes to load the data. No, nothing.
Nope. Didn't do it.
Worth a try.
More than that.
Okie dokie. I better put them back before I forget. Not quite the progress I kind of hoped for, but progress nonetheless.
Yeah, Alejandro was talking about virtual mode, but I think we've had that discussion.
No, that's a 1,000,000% no. I looked at the virtual mode, and it's just not worth. It's not worth the hassle. So, bit disappointed, I have to admit, but okay. Let me set that thinking. Okay, I'm going to wrap up. Where are we? Wow, 3.5.
Yeah.
I think we'd already done a record in the past. We've done a new one now, but to be continued. Okay, we've done something there, so to be continued.
Yes. Okay, we're on something. We're on to something.
Who's saying? Oh no, I was just having a look at who said what, but yeah. Come on, only 3.5 hours, Frank. Yeah, sorry, yeah, only 3.5 hours. But what are we on now? It's 8:31 here in France, because of course I'm over here rather than in the UK. So I'm actually going to go and get some dinner. Right. Until
Thanks,
next
Andy.
week. I will, only because we're all built the same way, it will be bugging me, so I will do some more debug. Not just there, I'm going to flood it with debugging the rest of the class to see if anything else is triggering. Nothing should be, but if anything else is triggering, it might just worst case scenario, I waste my time putting debug in and I have to take it back out again. But I think I'm going to flood it with debug and see exactly what's going on. And I shouldn't be getting anything between the load start and the load end. If I am, it might just give me an inkling of what's going on. If I'm not, I'm kind of stuck. I think I'm going to have to get CodeJock involved and just say what can we do. They'll just point us down the route of as Alejandro said, the virtual mode, because I think they say anything over 10,000 records use virtual mode, but it's just not practical. Not with what we want to do, and so on. It's just not practical. All the inline filters, the grouping, everything doesn't work. So for the sake of load speed, you lose all the functionality. So I don't want to really do that. Okay. Thank you everybody for sticking around. Hopefully we all got something out of it. We have got a little progress there. And John, if you want a copy of that, I can whap you that CLW across so you can at least do some changes. But let me do a couple of tests on it first tomorrow. I don't see any particular problem in what we've done. I want to see about putting that back actually, and then I can always send that CLW across to you. You can just mod your version with just the content of that one.
Okay, sounds good.
Might just squeeze a few more seconds out of it. You never know.
Every little bit helps.
It does. Okay, thank you everybody. Until next week. Cheers.
Thanks. Bye.